Hello, everybody. My name is Tiana, and you guys are watching Tea Talk. I am here with the one and only J6.
Hey.
How are you?
What's up, man? I'm doing well, chilling, maintaining in the studio, as you can see.
I know. We're chilling in the studio. We live. We here. So I want to know, because you're a rapper.
Yes.
From Long Island.
Yes.
And when did you start rapping?
All right, well, I started rapping probably in 2009. So I was probably in 9th grade. My boys were making a track. I was in the studio with them. And I pretty much ended up writing my boy's verse for him. And he didn't want to rap it, so I kind of just did it. And everybody was like, oh, that sounds fire. They gassed me, but I knew I wasn't shit. So, I just kept writing just for fun. Me and my friends made a few songs. But I really started taking it more seriously probably 10th, 11th grade, so 2010, 2011. And then when I graduated high school in 2012 is when I really started taking it seriously. Like, all right, now I need to really start getting on my shit.
So you didn't actually, you just started rapping in 9th grade, but I know when you started to put out music, it was heavy rock.
Yeah.
So tell me your transition from going to rock to rap. Like, what was that like? Even the instruments. Like, how was that? Like, tell me about that.
Well, I grew up listening to, like, a lot of, I guess you could say, like, metal, hard rock music because of, like, the shows I'd watch. Like, I used to watch a lot of wrestling when I was a little kid. And, like, they had theme songs that were, like, heavier. So I got into, like, a lot of metal. And I grew up around that kind of scene a lot.
Yeah.
Also around, other scenes. But I was in a few bands. I used to do vocals. I used to play drums for a while.
Oh,
but,
wow.
I just stopped joining bands. It was too complicated to do, just everybody's schedules and stuff. And just everybody wanted to make the same exact type of music. So I just started rapping, honestly, because it was the one thing I could do by myself. And, I stuck with it. And here we are.
Talk about lyrical. You have a song called Drop Top.
I do.
It's actually on your YouTube channel,
yes,
which everybody can check out. Dope video by Dolo Film.
Dolo Film. Shout out Dolo, Jersey. What up?
And he's dope. He did like all your music videos.
All three.
Which I like. And I like how you just came out with 3 music videos, so you have enough for people to keep watching and keep going, and keep being excited of what you're gonna come out. But tell me, because that's a really lyrical song.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, what was you thinking about when the song came out? When you were writing it, what was you thinking about, Jason? Tell me.
When I wrote the song Drop Top, I was working on a project called Playing with Fire, which is out now on iTunes, Spotify, all digital platforms. It was my first real official project because, I've done EPs, I've done mixtapes before, but it was never really something I was like, I guess you could say, not proud of, but, willing to push forward because it just didn't feel right. So this was the first project I really sat down, took my time, and was like, all right, I need to lock in, really make a real body of work so I can push it out and show people what I'm capable of. So, I was making a bunch of songs. I had this one song, I'm Gone, it was about drinking. I had this other song, No Mercy. It was more of a lyrical, like, I guess attacking fake rappers, kind of. So when I made Drop Top, I wanted something that was from the heart, because when everybody raps, everybody wants to be a rapper. I do this because I love this shit, but, it comes with the riches and the rags and stuff. So, I just want the range with the drop top. I want a nice whip. I want to help my family. Put my mom in a better place. And I just want to be me.
Now, talking about long term, I gotta ask this question. I asked everybody I interview that are rappers, singers.
Go for it.
Would you sign a major deal?
Would I sign a major deal? Right now, I would say no. Only because a lot of the rappers I'm listening to and a lot of the rappers I follow are doing things independently.
Yeah.
And independently is the way to go, especially if you don't want your creativity to be blocked or altered, you know what I mean?
All right, so you opened up for Mobb Deep right before Prodigy died, like a few months before he died. So tell me, how was that experience opening up for one of the legendary groups in hip-hop?
Honestly, I've always been a Mobb Deep fan. That's one of my more favorite legendary groups. So when the opportunity arose, I couldn't say no. Because I had gotten an opportunity to open up for Mobb Deep a year prior, when I was in a group called The Nation. Shout out my bros. And we denied it only because it was just, our schedule was too crazy and we were doing too many shows at the time. So it just didn't seem probable. So I finally got the opportunity to do it again. I was like, absolutely. And it was probably one of the best shows I've done to this day. The energy was crazy. The crowd was going wild. Everybody was there. It was a completely packed out show. It was really fun. It was definitely a legendary night. And rest in peace, Prodigy, man. But just watching them perform, Hell on Earth, that was beautiful.
Did you meet them?
I'd met them, outside. I met Havoc. I met Prodigy. I talked more to Havoc.
Yeah.
I was with my boy Buddy Lofton. Shout out to Buddy Lofton, by the way. So it was dope. It was a great experience. And rest in peace, Prodigy. I'm blessed that I had the opportunity to actually open up for that group.
Yeah,
when they were still a duo.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah,
that was a blessing. When you told me about that, I was like, oh my god,
very memorable.
I love Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep is so Quiet Storm. Oh, like man. I love them. I love them. And now, let's talk about the future. And now for you, you're about to open up for Curren$y.
Yes. October 15th. It's on a Sunday at Amityville Music Hall.
Definitely.
Yeah, shout out to East Coast Collective for giving me the opportunity to do that. You know, I love Curren$y. As a weed smoker, I always used to listen to Curren$y, especially when he made How Fly with Wiz Khalifa. That project was one of my favorites. So when I got the opportunity, it's a blessing, honestly.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that because I'll be there. I'll be in the house because, you know, that'll be dope. And what's next for J6?
Well, there's a lot of things on the horizon. So, as you know, like I had mentioned before, I just got back from tour. I went to Germany, so I got back from that. We got the Curren$y show coming up. I just performed with Nick Caution and Kirk Knight of Pro Era. So, what's coming up next? I've been in the studio working on a lot of music. I'm going to probably be dropping 3 projects separately.
Okay.
The first project I'm going to drop is going to be me and Teo. Shout out Teo. He should actually be here later. But me and him, we're going to drop a 5-song EP. It's really, really, really tough. I'm very proud of it. I've been waiting to work for Teo, with Teo, for quite some time. So the fact that we got together and we're able to make this body of work is cool. I'm also going to drop another project of my own. It'll probably be a full length. Doesn't have a title yet, but you know, we've got about 25 songs done right now in limbo. That's so I'm not sure exactly what will make the cut and won't, or when it's going to come out, but that'll probably happen more towards the end of the year. And then I'm working on a full mixtape with my brother P Double from Staten Island. Shout out to P Double. Me and him got about 4 songs done right now, but we're going to try and make about a 9-10 song project and put that out. All quality music.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Everything produced. Is quality. It sounds great. It sounds like you chilling and bumping in the studio. Yeah. Like, it sounds really good. And I just want to ask you this. What's the process of you coming up with the beats and getting the beats and doing what you do and making it sound quality and picking out the songs that you want? You recorded 25 songs. Yeah. Now, how many songs are going to be on your project?
Well, first I got to give it up to my producers. You know, I produce as well, but I got to give it up to Charge You Extra from Germany. I got to give it up to J Flow. You know, everybody who's really put a hand in these projects that we're working on right now. I believe we have a beat done by Commotion. He's pretty well known. So pretty much, you know, my thought process was after I did, you know, Open 24/7, the R&B project, I just want to make as many songs as possible with the biggest qualities. You know, like I want to have songs that are lyrical, really lyrical, and that can really capture somebody's mind. I want to have really catchy songs that are going to get stuck in people's heads. So, you know, it's really pretty much just locking myself in the studio at nights like these, going in, you know, not getting sleep. And
I'm very excited for your future. You have a big future ahead of you, and it just began.
Yeah, a lot of things going on in the future, honestly. I'm very excited for the next year. Honestly, I say this every year, but 2017 has really been one of the craziest years of my life so far. With tour, dropping my first real projects, opening for great acts like Mobb Deep, and now coming up Curren$y.
It's dope.
And traveling. So, you know, I'm hoping 2018 is going to be 10 times crazier.
Thank you so much, J6, for coming on my show. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me. It was long overdue. So we finally got here. We got it done. It's cool, you know. So thank you for having me. Honestly, you know, a lot of things in the works. Also, watch out for T-Talk. Yo. All right. All right, just call me. Peace. All right, hold on.